Okay, I'm losing time on the clock. I'm in my second game in today's in a classical tournament at Lichess here, and I'm a minute behind because I was setting up the broadcast. So let's do it like this. See if I can figure out what's going on in this position. Let's do that. So I got off to a good start in the tournament, and okay, he wants to weaken that kingside. That's fine with me. And let's have a look at this. He decided to berserk me, and here I've got a different moves there. Let's just develop actually, because I can't see anything wrong with this position. If he plays, he might. Okay. Suppose you could do that. Right. Well, let's just go there and back again. I could have considered also going here. Let's just disturb his queen a little bit and go back again. I need time burners here. I'm over a minute behind on the clock because I was setting up the broadcast. Let's just see if everything's working. Seems to be. Right, I better concentrate on the game. Right, let's do this. If he takes there, I'll just play rook across and take on a7. What else do we have happening in the position here? Yeah, no, that's what I was expecting him to do almost. And hopefully I'll be able to take here. I can't see any reason not to, except for the fact that he might play bishop there, in which case point. And let's do that. I might be able to double up here as well, which is oh, be careful. No, that looks alright. Aha. Oh, I see. Well, what do we do about that? What about just I'm not so sure actually. I don't really want to take that. This could be a bit awkward. More awkward than I thought. I'll have to take it by the looks of things. I'm down to 2 minutes on my clock. This is scary stuff. Let's go here. At least try and prevent a little bit of activity there. And now let's try and control the open file. So I'm down material, but hopefully I've got some compensation in activity, in the form of activity here. That's what I'm hoping. Ooh. Could I give him... Oh, I don't want to be going mate, checkmate down there. So let's just make a little escape hole for my king, which liberates... Now I really think I can take here. He takes, and I get the two bishops. Let's do that, just straight off the bat. And take here as well, which kind of levels out the material balance, hopefully, a bit. Ooh, do we have anything else? Do we have it? Anything at all here useful in the position? Let's just keep an eye on that pawn. Right, and I'll have to be quick here. Can I do this? Oh no, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Except, oh no, this is terrible. No. I've blown it. I have blown it. Or what? Oh, sausages. I really blew it, didn't I? Unless, oh no, I can go there. Persevere, persevere. Persevering. Right, yeah, I suppose you're going to get that. Let's just make sure I don't get too much trouble there. Oh no! What did I do that for? I'm really making a mess of it now, folks. This is sad. Give him a couple of checks, a couple of time burners. Oh, how sad is this? This is a disaster, isn't it? Okay, well, let's push that. Might be able to pull a couple of surprises on him or something, like now, unless he goes forwards with the pawn, which he probably will. I've got a check coming up, and there it is! Woohoo! I am back in the game! Well, maybe I thought I was. Check, he has to go there, I reckon, yes. Let's just do that, and take here. Oh. Oh, he could check his way out of it. Or could he? Goodness me, only 26 seconds left on the clock. On the something or other. Oh no. Uh-oh. That's just there. I might have to give this bishop for the pawn while I go and get these. Got 12 seconds to get this boat ashore. Oh no, maybe I should have played a bishop move. Oh, I guess I'm losing this now. But can he prevent me getting the queen? He can try. Let's go there. Oh, I get a queen. With check. But it loses. Because now, well, I might as well resign. Look, well, you got it. I managed to get it to swing the other way a bit, but that really wasn't enough. So, yeah, no, not so great. Let's try and pull ourselves together here. Dear, oh dear. Just trying to remember where I went wrong there. Alright then, well, playing a player with who's got more or less the same rating as me at the moment. Let's see what we can make out of this. Pour myself a coffee. I think I'll also think cut over. This is Mysterious Labyrinth, as if you couldn't tell already. And, hey, can I play this? Let's just do that. Goodness knows why. Might have been a slightly hasty decision, but seeing as he does that, I will continue to do the fork. Have I played him before? I don't think so. No, right. A Canadian. Scene. Good afternoon to you, although you probably can't hear me. I wonder if I can bypass this awkward looking stuff going on here. Oh, he's going for it, is he? hoping to, I'm up a bit on material, so I just want to simplify the position, exchange off material, and in fact here I might be able to force him to play at knight e2, having to protect this pinned knight, and hopefully I've got this e5 move, winning more material. That is the idea. I'm still trying to see if there's any problem with that. Seems to be okay. Let's go for it. Can't see any refutation for it, so it's looking good. Oh, ooh, what's he up to? Right, yeah. Yeah, that's something. That is something in it. But that knight's still going to be pinned. And why not just move here? To prevent his queen from sneaking in on the g8 square. So that looked a bit dodgy. Yeah, well, while he's thinking about that, let's see if I can get my guitar in tune. Oh, he's done a move, has he? Oh, Bosch time. Okay. Now I'm wondering, actually, if I can play this strange idea. Oh, so much for getting to tune the guitar. I've got plenty of time on the clock, and I do have a tendency to mess up winning positions. Now let's try to avoid doing that and use a bit of time here to find a good continuation. Now if I play this, he takes with a pawn. If I play d5 and he takes with a pawn, well, maybe. Is there any way I can develop my bishop? Yeah. What else do we have in the position? What about just going here with the queen? Am I achieving anything? Right, let's look over here. I want to get this bishop out so I can get the rest of my bits into the game. And if I could get my bishop out with tempo on his queen, that would be nice. Or, actually this. Just plain and simple. Just play this. That's what we're going to do. Can play a move maybe like, okay, he saw that coming. Let's attack the queen. He doesn't have many places to go. He might go here or there. Right. Let's pin that pawn to his king. Like that. So this pawn isn't going anywhere at the moment. Okay. I have to be a little bit careful maybe. What about just playing this? He gets the check. Allow him to give the check. That's covered. Let's do it. Let's allow him to give that check. Really doesn't scare me much. So, let's see. I'll just move here. If he wants to take that bishop, be my guest. Oh wow. Okay. That's sacrificing the bishop. Is that a bit over the top? Sacrifice? No, that's not working. So, is he really threatening anything here? I can't see. I could also try and keep the bishops on. Just move the bishop away. And or just play this as well. It looks pretty good. What's wrong with this? I'm going to do that. Ah! Can't I just go out of the pen? He comes in here with his queen, is that it? And if I go here, oh, what's wrong with just going here and letting him? Oh, and then he does come in with his queen. But then I have a check, don't I? Interesting. Now, what about sacrificing the exchange back? A bit of material to just defend. He comes in with check. That's just it. Play d5 is an idea, maybe. If he takes with the pawn. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed this to happen. Takes here. He's got discovered checks being lined up. And if I go here, he comes in there. If I take a rook check, I move here. He comes in. I can defend with the queen by the looks of things. Let's do it. Let's give back a bit of material and hope to defend this this onslaught that seemed to turn up out of nowhere there. I suddenly got, you know, this would be blooming typical, wouldn't it? You know, just so he takes here. I go there. If he plays queen there, I've got a check at least. Oh, I may have messed this up completely. What am I doing? Because if he plays that, how am I going to prevent the mate? Can I go there with my... It's just this intermediate check that I was hoping would get me out of it, but now I'm starting... I'm not sure it does. Oh, goodness gracious me. Yeah, there it is. Well, let's give the check, because then maybe I can... No, he's probably going to go here, I imagine. In which case I go here, he checks me, and I go there with my king. It's the only way out of it I can see. Or I might have tried this too. Because you see, I'm hoping that my bishop is looking after the... Yeah, so I go here. Oh no, he's got a draw, I suppose, if he wants one there. Oh, what a shame, eh? What a shame. Yeah, he's got a draw by repetition, which I think he has to go for. Otherwise, he faces that or losing by the looks of things to me. Yeah, it's going to be a draw by repetition. How about that? Better than losing. Better than losing. So we have a win, a loss, and a draw. Yeah. Well. Well, there's looks like a strong player, so if his rating is anything to go by, so let's go for it. no idea what I'm doing. I like to kind of improvise a bit sometimes. You know, quite a lot actually. Uh, and then with the hope that I'm in unknown territory along with my opponent. I played this guy before and lost to him, so yeah, well let's just give up the bishop. He might take the bishop, I don't know yet. Oh, right, well I guess let's drop back there. I don't want to have this discovered. Advance on my queen, so let's leave it at that there. That's castle. I played h6 there, so I don't think he has what they call the Greek gift or anything here, as far as I can tell. He's got a lot of stuff pointing at my king though, so I don't know, I should be careful. Should be very careful. What about playing, going all in there with an f5 and sharpening it up? Is that possible? I want to give it a go, actually. That's exactly what I'm going to do, because my piece is all concentrated on this side and everything's pointing at my king here. My intuition is telling me that I need to make a move here, otherwise I'm going to get just totally ripped to pieces. And I'm going to let him think about that while I go to the little boy's room, off to the bog hole that it is, in just back in just a second. Where's the mute button? Oh, he's done a move, has he? Well, can I play h5 here and then just kind of make a kind of a blockade like that? Will he go forwards? Can I take there if he does? And am I letting him in there? Tough, eh? Tough stuff. Can I take it? I don't give it much. Let's go forwards into the world. I might try just playing this to keep my pawns separated from each other, because this pawn is weak now. Potentially letting his queen in. But if I get to play g6, I feel that should be okay. And there, here it comes. If he wants to sacrifice there, be my guest. I mean, I think I should have time to play something like rook f7 to be able to defend. If I'm getting away with this, my position shouldn't be too bad. Ooh, what's he up to, eh? Is he sneaky, eh? A little bit tempted to... What else do we have in the position here? What about knight on the rim, a dim knight on the rim manoeuvre coming in here? Do I have time for that? Or shall I use my bishop, reroute my bishop for defensive purposes, because it could be useful here? Actually, I'm going to do that. And I might even try and play... Oh, no, I can't do that now. But what I can do, hopefully, is this. Arrange my defences, and hope I get time to go to the loo in a minute. Oh, I see. Oh, that was a shame, wasn't it? I muffed it up there. I'd rather let him have that one, I suppose, so let's go here. And let him hop in here. Whatever. It's not good. I shouldn't have allowed that, but I don't think he can sit there for long, so I'll probably just move my queen here. Oh, he's going to allow me to protect that, is he? I'm getting a bit boxed in. I'm boxing myself in. I think I'm going to play king up and reroute my rook back. I think the play will probably be continuing. If anything decisive is going to happen now, seeing as he let me protect this, that the play will... That's okay, I'll go for that, won't I? And I'll just go here, right? What's the big deal? What am I missing here? I'll let it go here. This pawn, looking a bit on the weak side. I'm thinking, really, can I really be any worse here? It's not looking bad. I'm thinking of playing rook here, increasing the pressure. I may also have, but let's do that. Let's do that. And I want to reroute this rook as well, bring it back into the game. A long, tedious process of reactivating it. Very strange way of me manoeuvring my pieces, but oh, wow, he's going for it. Okay, that's a bit weird, isn't it? What's this? Don't I just take this? You take. I'm going to take that with a knight. He's got this or something? No. I don't understand what he was doing there, unless there's some sort of cunning trap he's found there. I'm not sure what he's doing, because he's just given me he's just given a pawn away for what? Yeah, granted, this rook is like out of the game, but he's going for that. Can you believe it? Well, I'll go for that. Oh no! Oh, sausage! What did I do that for? I'm losing my queen. I was a bit hasty there. Hasty with that mouse. What a shame, eh? So if I go here, he takes, I can move. I can maybe save my queen like this then. There we go, maybe not. Unless there's something cunning I can do here. No, I might as well just give up that. Blew it, I blew that one. And I really need the loo. Don't know what it is, I'm drinking all this coffee. I get too much coffee drinking. I'm going to put the okay. Just managed to sort that out. Should we bosh this? Yeah. Let's go there. I suppose he might try h6. He can't sit there pinned like that. And I can't sit there pinned like that either, so let's do this. Gonna do this. Looks like it. Oh no! He just put his queen straight in there. I didn't even think of it to start with. Flipping out. If I concentrate, I should have taken the green straight away, put it straight in there. So I needed a win there. Pretty shaky start to the first half of the tournament there. And try and make a comeback. Quite a few players in the tournament today. 162 of them there. Right, I'm going to berserk him. Ahmed Mahmoud. Hello. Should we go ping there? Now, if he's very silly, he'll go there. If he's got half a brain, he'll go back again over in this direction. Alright. Looks like he's got half a brain at least then. So, what do we do? What do we do? Tempting to take. Also, yeah, it's tempting to take and go forward. Actually, let's take and go forwards. It's the idea. Actually, here, I consider something else like this. Oh, I've got an itch in the eye. Bit of grass pollen today. So, I've berserked the game, which means I've got half the time on my clock. Sacrificed half the time. And the reason one does that is that if you manage to win a berserk game, you get extra tournament points. Now, what do we do? I'm just going to plain and simple play a bit of that. Just right. Now, hop out here. Hopefully, this isn't too mad. A lot of time moving your bishop around, eh? What shall we do about that? And I might be able to. Actually, I'm going to challenge that bishop. So, oh, I better watch my clock as well. What's he done? He's gone back again now with his bishop. I wonder if I can, like, maybe go here or there. Let's go here. I'm wondering if I can mount an attack against this pawn. I might have been pushing my luck a bit on the clock here, but felt I needed to look in detail now. Actually, am I really just threatening? No, I'm not. No, because here I'll have to move the rook. And okay. Tactics. I suppose I'll have to think about castling somewhat, one way or another. But I'm liking the look of my bishops. What I call pointy bishops. So, oh, right, yeah. That's a point. No, that's a good move, actually, isn't it? Oh, no. So you're coming in here with check. I'll have to, oh, no. What I'm doing is just put it straight in. I can just help myself to that. What's he doing? There's nothing. He's just put it so I can take it. There's nothing protecting it. He can put his piece there. That's silly. Oh well. What sort of cunning stuff is going on here? What's going on? Just keeping an eye on this square. Don't know what coming in there. Let's do that. And take it. Just make sure I'm a bit nippy on the clock, and I should be able to row this boat ashore. Hopefully. Just want to develop, try and occupy the centre castle. In fact, let's just castle straight away. Get that done. And play maybe d5, rook c1, simple developing moves. Also, bishop here, looking at this backwards pawn. Right then. In fact, let's look at that backwards pawn straight away. Just hopping there. Does that achieve anything? A little bit. Well, that just giving me more material? I'll take it with a bishop. Thank you very much. A3. Let's try this. Connecting the rooks and getting control over the diagonal. This is looking very good. Okay, should we do this? What about this? Let's go forwards. Gotta be very careful on my clock now, only 1.5 minutes left. Ooh. If he takes, I just exchange everything off as much as possible. This is winning, I'm 5-0. Let's do that. If he takes here and I take back, he can't take it because then he's going to be mating to it on his back rank. So I'm hoping he's going to fall for the trap of taking here, in which case I'll just sacrifice my queen. So if he takes here, I will sacrifice my queen, he takes, then it's check that, right, he didn't fall for it. So, he's not stupid at all. Let's just, let's drop back here. Oh, only 1 minute and 12 seconds, I better be a bit careful. Now, why didn't I just give him a check there? Goodness gracious me. Maybe I can do that now. Check. Another check. Mate. Just under an hour left of the tournament, and in 18th place here. Can we keep up the good? Keeping it on the good foot. Oop. There's a fellow with a rating, and I've lost to him before as well. Let's play D4 for a change. Let's play C4 as well. Oh, he's one of these Benoni players. No, I'm not sure if this is theory, but I usually play it like this. I think there is theory on it. No idea what it's called. I think I'll go for this. I guess I've got no idea if this is theory, but it's worked for me pretty well on occasions. Tackling the Benko gambit, I mean. Benko gambit like that. See if it works against this fellow. Right. I think I'd like to drop back here for some reason. If he wants to go for the material there, it doesn't worry me too much. For some reason, I might be wrong there. That's equal material balance. Let's see. sorts of tactics here in this position. Check. He goes there. Doesn't help much. What does it? Give him another check here. What about this bishop? Do I want it here? He might pin it. In which case I can castle. And he might go back here. I'm just going to castle. That's all I'm going to do. He's basically, I mean, normally play the choices there. Let's pin that. And what next? What next? Here. There. Forcing, let's look at his bishop pair, hey? Should we do that? Let's do that. Let's have a look at his bishop pair. This bishop seems to be a strong defensive piece in this position. Looks like the move to do, if you ask me. Interesting to see if it works. Yeah, there goes. So I've got the famous bishop pair at the moment. Right then. F5 things. Bishop here isn't that exciting. All sorts of tactics going on. What's he going to do with his queen? Can I sacrifice here? Check. Check. Goes back in. Not really. Bringing a knight into the rook into the game. Do I have time for that? Bringing that across here. Could be interesting. In the meantime, he might play h6. In which case I can sacrifice possibly that one. I'm wondering about that actually. Looks quite interesting, doesn't it? Can I allow him to take here? And I play. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'm trying to attack this guy. Oh, sausages! Could he do that? Well, I suppose I can get out of. There's a couple of ways to get out of the mess by the looks of things as well. Blast it. Well, let's try it like this then. Maybe it wasn't the best way of doing things after all, because I suppose now he can take there. Yeah, well, so I'm a little bit of material down. Is it justified? Let's do this. Giving air for the king, in case there's bank rank issues. Ooh, ouch. Oh dear. Oh, I'm losing material now, aren't I? What a shame. He was a tough customer, but I made it easy for him, yeah. What a shame. No, nothing cunning really to do here. I might as well. Well, let's give a check. And resign. Well, flipping heck. What a shame. Well, it's all good training. All good training. They're really throwing some heavy hitters at me today. Not easy to know what to do here. I'll try like that. Okay, fair enough. What to do? What to do? Try. I wonder what to do here. I'm not really entirely happy how I came at the opening game. What about here? With the queen. If he takes, I go forwards. Let's try that. Or maybe out with the bishop. In fact, let's do it with the bishop. So the idea is if he takes here... Oh no, that's no good. No, I'm starting to think that my idea is a lot of nonsense. Because he can just go forwards and then win the pawn. Oh dear. I might be in a bit of trouble here as well. This is no good. Well, I'll just take and castle, how about that? Oh. It's castle. Where's he off to? Yeah. Right. Now he might try hopping in with his knight. No, he didn't do that. I might be in a bit of trouble here. But let's try this. And the pawn down. But he might have some issues getting... I don't know how he's going to develop the rest of his pieces here. Well, then so do I. My own way here. Basically I'm hoping to just take this pawn, which is hanging, because the only piece protecting it is pinned to his queen, which is not protected. What's this? I'm going to go straight for that. Oh no! Yeah. And on the check I just... Oh, sausage. What am I doing? That was a bit hasty. I've got a tendency to... Oh no. What have I done? Oh, damn it. That's no good. I've really blown it again, haven't I? Oh dear. I've really blown it. How about that? How am I supposed to get my bits out? I'm going to have to give more material just to come out of this mess. He's going to take here now with check. Oh, this is terrible. Really terrible play from me today. Really awful. Oh dear. What? You're not serious. Oh no. What's wrong with me? What am I doing? I might as well just give up. Right, forget it. I'm going to go back to playing the guitar. Stuff this. Let's just give it a break, shall we? Sausages, and thank you for now.